Messi goes short. Griezmann, he's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Barcelona break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Tierney.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Piqué. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. And that's been won straight back. Saka. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. And it's Coutinho. Griezmann. Aubameyang. Finds himself eased off the ball. Roberto. Umtiti.
Philippe Coutinho really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Tierney. Aubameyang gets into a dangerous position. Titi did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Coutinho. Titi. Roberto. Done very well to intervene. Look at the defender bombing forward. One through here. Piqué. Iniesta. Roberto. Iniesta. Dembele, he's had a goal! Dembele is flagged offside. holding. The first 45 minutes are up. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Barcelona can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Dembele takes control of it and he's on. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Titi, Piqué, Roberto, Iniesta, Roberto, Iniesta, Partey battles to win it back. Aubameyang threads one through. And it's Dembele. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Tries to get it forward quickly. For a corner. Arsenal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. He's making good use of his strength there. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Listen, he can play the innocent as much as he wants, Peter, but it was fairly obvious to everyone here. He's got no hiding place.
Barcelona getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, the reaction suggests that the creative danger here is about to meet a stop sign.
Iniesta. Defence has got rid of that. Roberto gets it back. Willian is the guilty party there. Just brushed off the ball there. Partey. Hoists it forward. Titi cuts it out. Roberto plays it forward. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Griezmann. Oh, good take in a good area. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Philippe Coutinho! Tierney tries to clear, and the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Ready. And it's played forward. Tierney set up one goal so far. Pings it in, cut out in the nick of time. Messi battling down that right flank. And it's Coutinho. Jordi Alba. Roberto. Iniesta. Holding. Elneny. Saka. Goes direct to the front line.
Aubameyang really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Forward it goes. Aubameyang. Saka. Played into space out wide. Great leap! Oh, should have put that away.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
And it's Dembele. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Aubameyang, who has made his impact already. Philippe Coutinho. Elneny did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Roberto goes back to base. Piqué. Barcelona going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. He's left his man. Out to the right. And the shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Barcelona can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Coutinho. Jordi Alba. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Iniesta. Final seconds, this has to be it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Partey. That's not going to make it. Holding. Saka. Holding. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other.
Well, this is the unique Estadio São Januário. Its cauldron shape, such a distinctive feature of this very historic ground.
Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. How do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Toni Kroos. And it's Hazard. Toni Kroos. Cleared away. Dinks one in. And that has been cleared. Oh, the clearance is short. Really good feet. Isco. Nicely controlled. That's great strength on the ball. Now it's Modric. It's come through. Has a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it can well be revisited, this.
Gets up to head it! He's missed, but not that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
It's a promising ball. Benzema, and the finish! It's there!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Madrid take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Toni Kroos. Madrid are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Casemiro. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And it's Toni Kroos. Kroos plays it over to the other flank. Modric. Odriozola. Ball is over the line. Modric. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Benzema. Plays it back. Lovely bit of skill there. And it's Hazard. Toni Kroos. Marcelo. Danger averted for now. Madrid have it back and they can go again.
Arsenal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Toni Kroos tries to switch the play. Partey. Holding. Saka. Partey. El-Neni. El-Neni spreads it towards the left. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Goes long. Tierney is charging up on the overlap. Now a chance to break. And it's played forward. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Kroos. El-Neni did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Tierney. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And here's Aubameyang! Sticks it away! Arsenal are level. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Sergio Ramos, and that's been won straight back. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. And we've reached half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back underway here. And that's a throw-in. Done very well to intervene. Modric. Isco. Sergio Ramos. And it's Marcelo. Casemiro. Modric. Played back in. El Neni gets it back. And here's Benzema. And he's there to hoof it away. Toni Kroos. Casemiro. Marcelo. They can get that clear. Kroos cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Toni Kroos, and he's going long. Kroos needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Now it's Benzema. Holding. Forward it goes. And he's there to clear it. Hoists it. Chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
So here comes a substitution. Sergio Ramos. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Modric has created one goal already. Taken out, that'll be a foul. Aubameyang gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Marcelo. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tierney drives it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Just brushed off the ball there. Saka. He's got away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Had too much on it. Sergio Ramos. Back into the middle. It's a good foot. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Chance is coming thick and fast. It's another set piece. And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot. Oh, crossbar! Elneny is there, and he can get that clear. Aubameyang going full steam ahead down the left flank. He gets past his man. Aubameyang. Marcelo eases him off the ball.
Arsenal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Marcelo goes looking. Toni Kroos. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Casemiro.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Forward it goes. Chance to break.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Elneny. And he's away.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Tierney. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Elneny. Marcelo battles to win it back.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Whipped in. Willian tries to clear. Casemiro gets it back. Played it again. We've won a corner. Modric plays it short. Benzema tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Benzema really must have felt he had the measure.
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties.
Right on the edge. Feel the moment. Modric shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And none from one. And so the captain steps up. No, it's been saved!
That's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
Sergio Ramos is the man who's second in line. Oh, no!
Oh, we're talking inches. Such are the fine margins.
Willian will take their second. And the keeper's come up trumps.
That's a lovely stop from the keeper. He's done his teammates proud with that one.
And stepping up, the skipper. Keeper's read that beautifully.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Keeper's gone the wrong way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Madrid from one behind.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, what a save!
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
Hazard is the fifth volunteer. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved it! And that's that! Madrid won it amid such drama and such desperation. That was quite a ride.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout. They'll be absolutely delighted to avenge it there.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. We are, of course, at the Estadio São Januário in Zona Norte of Rio,
known colloquially as the Calderao, the big cauldron, as it offers a very intimidating matchday atmosphere. Everything's so close to the pitch. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player who's learned fast for me is Luke Shaw, a fullback who likes to involve himself in matters at the offensive end of the pitch, but he covers the ground with speed and a good work ethic, so I think he's coming on really well.
Okay, interesting. And here's Benzema. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cavani lobs it in gently. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Bye.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Rashford is fouled. Managed to get it away. McTominay, Bruno Fernandes, could be thinking, Rashford! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Casemiro goes up and over, and that's been levered clear. Well read, he sorted that out. Fred. Gets it upfield. Well played, he saw that coming. Brings it forward. Kroos needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's a fine run, and he's happy to keep going. Wan-Bissaka gets good distance on it. And it's Toni Kroos. Kroos crosses one in. Firmly met. Massive leap! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Fred with the slide tackle there. Cavani. He's picked him out. Pogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Forward it goes. And it's Rashford. Receives it in a good position. Hoists it high. He's made sure that that won't get through. Needed a better pass there.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Odriozola. He's got options out wide. Room for a shot. Cut out in the nick of time. Valverde gets it back. Fred. Cavani. Rashford pings it out wide. Casemiro plays it forward. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And it's Rashford. Has he picked him out? Pogba gets into some space. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Vinicius Junior. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well positioned to make that interception. Pogba tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Madrid keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Valverde proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Well, they can break here. Bruno Fernandes. He gets past his man. Casemiro, very... And we've reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Lindelof. Shaw. Shaw goes looking. Toni Kroos. Gets a good foot in there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. This certainly looks appetising. Kroos! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
And listen, when you've got somebody of his calibre in your team, then your chances are always pretty good. And they've gone one up again with such a super goal that sets them up perfectly now for the rest of this second half.
And he's produced a beauty. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Toni Kroos. Rafael Varane. Varane with a searching ball. Odriozola. Bruno Fernandes drives it forward. Toni Kroos. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Kroos needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And the shot! That's a Bruno Fernandes!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Toni Kroos. Played out to the right. Sergio Ramos looking as though... It's Benzema! And in it goes! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and his power is assured any goalkeeper's up against it.
Madrid get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Cavani! Fence has got rid of that. Goalkeeper's ball. Benzema. And here's Rashford. And the counter. It's Cavani! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Cavani really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Bruno Fernandes. Cleared without complication. Bruno Fernandes. Toni Kroos. Benzema gets into a dangerous position. And here's Rashford. McTominay. Benzema with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
It's Rashford. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Valverde gets rid without sophistication. Cavani gets it out to the wing. In towards the middle.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
And the defence can get it clear. Lindelof. Cavani. Cuts it out. Toni Kroos. And it's Rashford. He goes long. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Come back to the keeper. Rafael Varane. Sergio Ramos. Vinicius Junior desperately wants to get on the end of this. Wan-Bissaka. Bailly plays it towards the front. McTominay tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Benzema. A heavy challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Shot a goal!
You can get that clear. Vinicius Junior. Valverde with a delicate ball. And it's played forward. Well, the crowd clearly liked what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Tries to dink it in. It's a loose ball. Vinicius Junior. Sergio Ramos. Valverde. And it's Benzema. Wan-Bissaka. Rashford. And here's Cavani. Bruno Fernandes. Pogba!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
He's picked him out. Vinicius Junior. Benzema. Crunching tackle. And time is up. Madrid away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. Real sum-of-the-parts team effort. Your final thoughts, Jim?
There's a solidity.
Well, a very, very warm welcome to you on what is, of course, a truly special day in this part of the world. It is Derby Day, a rivalry so deeply entrenched into the history of sport in this land. It divides opinions, it divides families, it divides just about anything that can be divided. The game itself lasts just 90 minutes, but its repercussions can be felt for months and years ahead. We're with you at the Sant Jakob Park here in Basel, certainly one of the most aesthetically pleasing stadia in Europe. Well, they call this a friendly, but the crowd clearly doesn't think so, and nor in actual fact do we.
Well, in games of this nature, as a player, Peter, you only want to work as hard as demanded. You don't want to have to go at it full pelt. But when the opposition is what it is, all of that kind of goes out the window. The challenge here will ask more of you, and so both teams will...
Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Great leap! You can get that clear. Forward it goes. Looks to play him in. That's a minor communications breakdown. Thiago. Van Dijk. Plays it over to the other flank. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good interception. Shaw tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Pogba. It's on a chance! They've scored!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Liverpool trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Thiago plays it forward. He's through the middle. That's put paid to a promising move. Well positioned to make that interception. Van Dijk. Now it's Mane. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Jones. Liverpool suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Jones. And it's Salah! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Now it's Mane. It's anyone's ball.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Shaw. Fabinho drives it forward. Thiago. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. McTominay. And it's Cavani. Cavani gets it out to the wing. Shade too heavy, keeper could pick that up. Hoists it forward. Cleared away. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Alisson gets it upfield. Rashford. Jones gets it back. And it's Mane. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Bailly with the crossfield ball. Shaw. And here's Pogba. Rashford. Has a go! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Manchester United get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Salah. Firmino. He's had a shot! Back of the net! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Pogba looking to get on the end of this. Van Dijk gets it away. Good take, Bruno Fernandes! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
Jones. And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's played forward. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Thiago. And he heaves it forward. It's found its way to him. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Van Dijk gets into the right position to intercept. Robertson goes looking. And here's Cavani. Pogba. It's Pogba! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Pogba simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Thiago takes the long option. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Roberto Firmino! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Liverpool still trail by the odd goal, despite coming so close with the whistle imminent. An intriguing half right until the very end.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers...
Has a pop! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Fabinho. Robertson. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Fabinho. Thiago.
Look, good possession is one thing, but they seem as if they're passing time at the moment, keeping the ball for the sake of it when they know it has to be moved with much more attacking punch.
Thiago drives it forward. Robertson. Jones. Thiago. Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Right through the middle. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And it's Firmino. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Van Dijk battles to win it back. Looking to break out here. Lindelof positions himself well and cuts it out. Robertson looking to run onto it. Mane keeps everyone guessing. And it's Mane. Thiago. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, they could break here. Lindelof. Lindelof plays it forward. Fred tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Mane. And that's been won straight back. Jones.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, these are the sort of opportunities, Peter, that really need to...
He's gone for goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Dispatched expertly, nicely done.